Hello, everyone, and welcome to CS 124 Honors Lecture 0.
So thank you so much for joining us. And some quick announcements. So for all students, we are requiring you to fill out the enrollment confirmation form in order to register for the course. So this is a really important step, and without filling in this form, you will not be fully registered for the course. And please do this as soon as possible, and it would prevent a lot of headaches in the future. So another quick reminder is please check the Discord server frequently and specifically the announcements channel on the Discord because we'll be posting various announcements about events and any important information that we need all students to know. So some quick goals for today. So we'll do some quick introductions and we'll discuss course content and the goals for this course. And we'll also go over how we're going to provide you with lectures and we'll go over the syllabus of this course as well.
Yep, starting up with our introductions. So, hi guys, as you all know, I'm Somya Srivastava and I'm a junior in computer science. I've been interested in game development, web development, and machine learning, and I am one of the course leads for this course and really excited to work with you guys this semester.
Hey everyone, my name is Dhanish and I'm currently a statistics and computer science major. And what I really love about this course is the project-oriented aspect. And I'm really excited to see what everyone builds. And I think you'll learn a lot. So I recommend taking advantage of all the opportunities in this course from early on. And Soumya and I are also really excited to announce workshops and events that we'll be having later in this course. So there's a lot to look forward to.
Yep, well said. Moving on, again, what are we doing in this course? So the first few weeks, you will have lectures and homeworks, and this constitutes to about 10% of the work that you will be doing in this course. We will be announcing more details about this soon, and 90% of this course is a group project that you will be working on. And as we said, this is a project-based course. Moving on, more about the project. First of all, a really important announcement is Project Kickoff. We will be having Project Kickoff on September 14th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is officially the start of your group project, and the location for this will be announced on Discord. Again, this is why it's really important to keep checking Discord or have your notifications on. This is a mandatory event, and if you have a conflict, please fill out this form. And we want you guys to show up to this event because you will hear more about the course from us. You will get to meet us in person. If you have some specific concerns, you can talk to us about that. And apart from that, you will meet your team and you will also meet your project manager. So it's um, a great way to learn more about your team. And of course, you will have free food at the end of the event as well. So you have something to look forward to.
So how are projects run? So projects are completely team-based, and there are going to be 6 to 8 students per group, and each group is guided by one project manager. And these project managers are usually past students who are knowledgeable about your areas of interests. So they are there to support you and provide you with mentorship throughout the whole semester. So one other thing is that this project can be about anything that you're interested in. So, if you're interested in learning more about a certain tech stack, a certain subfield of computer science, definitely communicate that with your project manager. And, the whole purpose of this course is that you get to explore something new and get that hands-on experience working in a team. So why is project experience important? So this project is definitely something that you can put on your resume, and it can be a talking point with recruiters. And the really nice thing about this project is you can get experience working in a team and in a collaborative environment. So you get to work in both a combination of a remote and in-person setting. And this whole project we highly recommend following an agile industry standard practice, which your project manager will provide more guidance about. So another thing is you will be using proper version control in this class. So you'll be using Git and other tools in order to make sure that your project uses proper version control and uses that industry standard practice that we're hoping for students to get experience with.
Yep, absolutely. Moving on. So, what will the project be on? So, it's entirely up to you and your team to finalize the project idea that you guys will be working on during the semester. So, as we mentioned, we will match you up into teams of 6 to 8 people based on the interest that you filled out in your enrollment confirmation form, so that your team is aligned on the direction of the project that you guys want to work on. But still, once the project kickoff happens, during the first week, you will decide on exactly what project idea that you want to work on, and it will be a collective decision by the team. And you will also decide on what tech stack suits your project and your requirements the best. So we know that all of you students have great ideas, and sometimes it can be confusing where to start. And you might be confused on how to plan out your project. So, this is exactly why the course is there. We have our project managers to provide you that structure and guidance so that you can develop on your project iteratively throughout the semester and achieve the most throughout the semester. Okay, so talking a bit about the overall project timeline. So, as we mentioned, we will have our project kickoff on 14th of September, and you will meet your team and project manager. Moving on, again, we will pair you up with students and a project manager who align with your interests. And during the first week, you will brainstorm the project ideas that you have, and everyone will pitch in. You guys can talk about the advantages, the disadvantages of the group, and you will collectively decide on one project idea that you want to work on for the semester. So once you come up with the idea, we move on to the next step, which is the minimum viable product or the MVP. This is an extremely important step because you will be defining what your project is, what the audience is, and if your project solves any problem. And it also requires you to decide on some basic features that you want your project to have and any stretch goals or milestones that you would want to work on after that. So it is really, really important that you fill out this minimum viable product with your project manager and your team members, and you spend enough time doing that because we want you guys to set your expectations about the project with the project manager and your team members at the beginning of the project. This way, your project manager will know exactly what you guys have in mind coming into the course, and it will help you guys to decide what you want to work on, set up the milestones, and discuss progress. Again, this is really important. It's an industry practice, and I highly recommend you to spend a good amount of time building up this minimum viable product. Moving on, we will also have midterm presentation and final presentation, which we will be announcing the dates soon on Discord. And throughout the semester, we will have a lot of events and workshop as well as social events. So please make sure to look forward to that as well.
So more about lectures. So first off, be sure to check out our YouTube channel and our website. So in this QR code on the top left, you can get access to our YouTube playlist for the fall 2025 semester. So during the first few weeks of this course, prior to getting the project groups organized, we'll be hosting some lecture videos that will be posted on YouTube. And these lectures are pre-recorded, so we'll be announcing when we upload these videos on the Discord channel, on the Discord server in the announcements channel. So definitely be sure to check out the Discord server frequently. And also, you can find these lecture videos on YouTube and website on our CS124 Honors website as well. And we'll be covering topics such as Git, machine learning, and AI, and other topics as well. So, Git is a version control system, and it's primarily used to track changes to your project files, and it's a really, really useful system in order to essentially collaborate on a project with other developers. And the really nice thing about Git is it allows for file recovery. So if you make any changes to your project that is a breaking change that causes a lot of bugs, then you can always revert back to an older version. And, there's a lot of things you can do to ensure that your progress is not lost. So you will be using Git for this class and other classes in computer science as well. So definitely, I think that this class would sort of give you a bit more exposure prior to these classes. And as one other thing as well is that you can use Git to share your own projects. And you would also likely be using version control systems in internships and jobs as well.
Yep, absolutely. Moving on, what are some topic specific lectures and blog posts that we mentioned about? So first of all, these are entirely optional. And if you want to find these, you can check out the resources page on our website. That is honors.cs124.org. So you can go there and check out the resources page. So all of these lecture videos and blog posts are recorded and written by our staff members, and they are there available for you throughout the semester for whenever you have time or you want to learn more about any of these topics. These, again, are really helpful for projects because most of these topics are really in demand right now. So as you can see, some of the topics we have in our lecture videos and blog posts include RAGs and 3JS, which is like 3D website development. And there's also lecture about reinforcement learning. And these are all there throughout the semester for you to just watch or whenever you want to learn more about these topics. So again, we will have our homework on Prairie Learn website, and the link to Prairie Learn will be announced on Discord soon. Please keep an eye out for that. We will have primarily two homeworks throughout the semester. The first one is going to be registration homework, and this is just to ensure that you are properly registered for this course and give us a good idea about if you're correctly registered. And the second one would be lecture homework. So this is for you to get practice with the content in the Git lecture and any other topics that you learn in the lecture.
So homework due dates. So I know a lot of students were wondering about the due dates for the homework, and we will primarily be having two homeworks. And first off is the registration homework, which will be due by September 10th. This is just to ensure that you have registered correctly for this course. And the next homework would be the lecture homework, which would be due by October 18th, and that is by the midterm presentation. So office hours and homework help. So essentially, we will be having office hours from September 15th to September 21st over Discord. So this is the time where you can essentially get help on your homework, and you can also ask project managers about their fields of expertise and just get a better understanding of their experiences. And if you want to brainstorm your project ideas with them as well, this would be a good idea to do so. And there would be, more details about the schedule that we'll announce later this week. And you can also check the office hours specific channels on the Discord. So that's where you will be asking questions and interacting with the core staff.
Yep. Moving on. How will you receive course credit? So, as we mentioned, the sign up is really, really important. And to sign up for those course correctly, if you are a non-James scholar, you have to sign up for CS 199 124 on self-service. And once you're signed up, you can fill out the enrollment confirmation form. However, it is different for JM scholars. They have to fill out their HCLA agreement and they do not have to register for CS 199 124 on self-service. And everyone has to fill out the course enrollment form. It is mandatory that you fill out this form, otherwise, we won't know that you are taking this course. And if you do not fill out the enrollment confirmation form, you won't be eligible to receive a satisfactory or honors credit in this course. Again, we will have our video on how to sign up linked in the description. If you want more details, please check that out.
So in this class, we have events with other clubs such as ACM, WCS, Hackle and Hour, etc. throughout the semester. So the reason why we provide you with these events is that we just want students to get involved in some of the activities on campus and also get to meet other students and be part of a bigger CS community. So, in order to prove that you have attended the event, we would ask you to take a picture of yourself at the event and send it to your project manager. And we will send more reminders about this as well. But you must attend at least one event in the semester. And this event does not include the mandatory events that are project kickoff, midterm presentations, and final presentations. So again, this is a requirement that we have for all students to attend at least one event during the semester.
Okay, so we will also go over a bit more about how your project managers evaluate grading weekly. So first of all, we have attendance. This is just you showing up to the weekly meetings or any of the mandatory events, as we mentioned, and of course that one um, event that you have to attend apart from these mandatory events. So this is about 30% of your grade, and we highly recommend you to show up. This is because if you show up, you will be making the most out of this course. Moving on, a huge part of your evaluation is through your individual task completion. So throughout the sprints, the project manager will set up goals for everyone for the upcoming sprint, and that will be based on the minimum viable product that you guys decided on and all the features and expectations that you set up for yourself along with the project manager. So it is really important that you try and get it done. And we understand that if you're struggling or if you're not able to understand some concepts, you can always reach out to the to your project manager and let them know, and they will always be there to support you. Also, something that we highly, highly emphasize is communication with your project manager and with us, because we want to know how you're doing in the course. And we just want that if anything comes up, and we know that things come up, life happens, and if you're just struggling with other courses in general, please tell us in advance if something comes up or if you're not able to make it to a mandatory event. So, as we said, we have two unexcused absences, which count the same as excused absences. But apart from that, we do want you to inform us prior to those events if something comes up or if you have a conflict. Again, I would like to mention since we have project kickoff coming up soon, and if you have a conflict, please let us know in advance so that we can set up something for you to maybe talk to your project manager and all of that. So, yep.
So what is the expected time commitment for this class? I know a lot of students have been wondering. So for the lesson videos and homework, you would be spending approximately 1 to 2 hours a week just in the first few weeks of this course. And there will also be project meetings, which will be weekly with your project manager and with your team. And these meetings will be anywhere from 30 minutes to 1 hour. And outside of the project meetings, you would also be working on your project individually, and that would be around 1 to 2 hours as well. So the total workload of this course would be ranging from 2.5 to 3.5 hours a week.
So, a bit more about the information flow. So, you will have the technical details, the homework, and the course questions all on our Discord server, as we mentioned before. Please make sure that you have notifications on. We don't want you to miss any important announcements. And you will also be communicating with your project group and receiving other communications about our lectures and homework through Discord as well. So it is our primary mode of communication, and please make sure to check it. And if you haven't joined the Discord, please do so ASAP. More about the recorded lectures and blogs are available on our YouTube channel as well as the website resources page. And they are available there for you throughout the semester. And as we mentioned, homework will be on the Play to Learn website, uh, and we will announce more details about the homework soon. So, if you are unfamiliar with the Discord or not familiar with our server, you can also check out the Discord tutorial that we have linked here.
So the primary platform for official course communication is Discord, and this is where you will be communicating with course staff, peers, and your team. And we highly, highly recommend checking Discord frequently to make sure you didn't miss out on any new important announcements. And another thing we are requiring all students to do is renaming yourself to the specific format, which is your first name and then your net ID in parentheses. So, for example, my first name is Danish and my net ID is Danish 2. So I would rename myself on the Discord to Dhanish and Dhanish 2 in parentheses. So we need this for students in order for us to be able to assign you to your groups. So if your nickname is not updated by September 15th, you will be removed from the Discord server. So please do this as soon as possible. And again, if you are confused about any of this, or if you have any issues, then please feel free to ask on the course questions channel, and you can also reach out to Somya and I through email as well. So dropping the course. So the drop deadline for this course is October 17th, and this is a really important deadline that we really recommend keeping in mind because if you are a non-James Scholar student and you drop this course before the drop deadline, then you will not get a W on your transcript. But if you drop this course after the drop deadline, which is October 17th, then you will get a W on your transcript and it would not reflect well. So definitely, if you want to drop this course, then please do it before the drop deadline. And another important step that we ask students to complete is after you drop the course, please fill out the course drop confirmation form. So this is for us to know that you dropped the course and we can take you off of our records. So the QR code for the drop confirmation form is here, and we will also be posting several reminders about this on the Discord as well.
Lastly, we would like to thank you guys for joining us this semester, and we are really excited to work with you all and learn about what you guys want to build and see what you guys build.
Thank you so much.